Hello YouTube, Alpha White Wolf bringing you another If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device reaction. This one, episode 17, Emperor's Excellent Autobiography. So, finally back. I had to take care of some stuff for the last week, so I'm going to try and get some videos out in order to try and make up for lost time. So, as per usual, any kind of actual updates or things like that can wait until after the actual reaction, because I know full well that's why you're here. So, I'm just going to hop right into that, because I know the reaction video audience. So, a few basic things. If you like the video, indicate so down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you have suggestions for future videos, drop them in the comments. And down in the description will be a link to Gaming Glorious' Twitter account, as well as a link to the original video. So, with all that said and done, let's go ahead and get into the video. It is a go in 3, 2, 1, and play. Yeah.
Are you two done talking yet?
Almost.
Fair. Still such an epic intro. And they're still just staring.
I think it's mostly out of my system now. I was actually confused the first time in as long as I can remember.
The last time you were confused, you started to fucking bawl.
I did not. Confusion just makes my eyes water as all.
Yeah, like he's allergic to it.
You little crybaby, you.
I'm gonna use your bones as a xylophone.
Go ahead, mop hair. See
How about
it
you
works out
shut
for
your
you.
keyboard? Anyway, why did you not tell anyone of this before?
Because you never fucking asked, that's why. Besides, what was written down was apparently censored by those charming fucknuggets in the Inquisition.
That's just fantastic. I'll take my chance and ask a million questions now. You ready?
Kitten's just processing this.
Why does my pure, flawless father have some sordid detail to hide?
No, it's because if I had to field every question your nerd brain could devise, we'd be here for another 40,000 years.
That's a Primarch's brain for you.
No, go away! I am the one asking the questions here.
Go ahead then, Hornets. Make it good.
Are you technically still human?
Are Space Marines, Custodes, and you Primarchs
It's a good question.
still human? Same answer. No and yes. I am human in the sense that I was born of and am the product of humans. My soul is innately human. However, I am not a mere man. I am what humanity could achieve, but we evolved, as the old ones did. The shamans who created me just took a shortcut, similar to how I took a few shortcuts when creating you guys. We are basically various stages of accelerated human evolution. Humans, Space Marines, Custodes, Primarchs, and then myself.
Fair.
Of course.
Ah.
About a year after the Omega evolution by suicide thing, I was born to regular human parents. The shamans that killed themselves had combined to become one giant soul and entered my mother while she was still pregnant. This was 50,000 years ago. During my first years of life, I was a powerful but reckless young man. At that point in time, most of my life consisted of crushing my enemies, driving them before me, and hearing the lamentation of the women. I was honestly kind of an
Seriously?
handsome,
Pulling the quote from Conan Barbarian, which was pulled from Genghis Khan.
more of my past lives imposed upon me, revealing who I truly was. Ancient wisdom, immense power, and a strong sense of right filled my body to the brim. I was no longer who I used to be. I was now a handsome, muscle-bound godlike being who could use magic. I was the greatest thing since myself before the transformation. After this incredible power boost, I started roaming around Terra, or Earth, as it was called at the time, like a ghost. I watched from the shadows as mankind grew, leading, influencing, and sometimes scaring small children. Fast forward a couple of millennia. It was the year M25, and the age of strife had come. Things had spread all across the galaxy, and all was fine and dandy. But suddenly, as if some idiot repeatedly rammed his head against the shitstorm button, a whole cockload of psychers suddenly emerged on every given world. As you well know, psychers use the warp to do magic and shit, but untrained psychers are pretty bad at it and usually attract warp predators when doing so. Fine. A lot of people's initial reaction was, hey, wizards are real, neat. But then bam, demons all across the planet.
Would be a neat thing to have.
The only planets that survived this fate were those that performed witch hunts and
Except for that part.
Wherever they popped up. You can imagine how popular murder cult religions were at the time. To serve as the plus icing on this rock cake, warp storms started fucking up the galaxy immensely again. As mankind depended on the warp to make it from planet to planet, every human colony was isolated from one another, as going through the warp during a warp storm is incredibly stupid. This was especially awful in Terra's case, as Terra depended on other planets for its groceries and toilet paper. This left the people of Terra in a severe state of famine and itchy-ass clefts. Terra soon became naught but a blasted desert, a shadow of its former self. Here, a bunch of cartoon villains called techno-barbarians roamed free and fought one another for territory. As Terra was utterly fucked up beyond all recognition.
It basically became Mad Max.
Myself to mankind, since screaming at it from the sidelines clearly didn't fucking work. So I picked up some hardy boys, augmented them massively, and gave them the name Thunder Warriors, the greatest warriors on Terra. For the record, these fellows were the predecessors to the Space Marines. Suffice it to say, the day was saved because I'm just that good.
Right, so now I've heard all about your biography. But what happened to the rest of the universe between now and then?
If you really want to hear the boring parts, fine. To make a long story slightly less long, while Earth was in its infancy, and I was protecting it from all the serial killers outside, the Eldar fucked up. Again, literally. And yes, I will reuse this joke as often as I like, because I'm the motherfucking emperor, and I'm allowed to do that. I'm hilarious. This was the point in time in which the Eldar managed to murder fuck the Chaos God Slanesh into existence, which was the final call-in to hit the nail into the hammer for any sense the realm of souls once had. From that point on, it was a technicolor hellscape of sexual fluids and jumbled thoughts. Slanesh managed to agitate the other Chaos Gods into going full fuck force, as they hadn't done anything worth noting since the medieval...
The Eldar are owners of a very unique claim in the Warhammer universe.
This incredibly violent space birth even managed to rupture the galaxy's privates, which created the gateway.
Yeah.
Massive warp hole in the center of the galaxy that is nowadays known as the Eye of Terra, because the humans clearly needed a bigger hole to poke you to. The Slanesh was born, and the Eye of Terror was formed. Most every Eldar in the galaxy died as a result of this galactical miscarriage. The only ones lucky enough to survive were those far away from the Eldar homeworlds. In addition, Slanesh also did to the Eldar what they tended to the Necrontian, making it so Slanesh automatically receives all Eldar's souls upon their death, unless they lose protection. This totally proves that I'm the only god, like entity in the universe, that didn't fuck things up for its own people. Not that you should call me a god, or anything, I'm just saying... You better damn well be. Anyway, things do take a small upturn here. The good news was that since the galaxy was finally out of its bipolar pregnancy stage, the Eye of Terror blew away all the warp storms that had fucked up the galaxy.
And thus the Great Crusade.
Plus, with the Eldar out of the way, the universe pretty much empty of all worthy life, and the Age of Strife over. I took humanity, and decided it was time to conquer the stars, reuniting the human planets that had been isolated and lost during the Age of Strife with the newly formed Imperium of Man. And it went well at first. Everyone was holly-jolly and loved me. I began preparing for the Great Crusade, and everyone had a good time. At this point, I also made the Prime Arcs, my very own children, that would help me lead mankind to total galactic domination. But then, those giant material ball sacks known as the Chaos Gods scattered all across the galaxy, shipping and as they would. So with that, I had to go out and relocate all my sons once more, which was a pain in the side. After I had done that, however, and the Great Crusade was at full go, everyone was happy again, except the 1 or 200 planets we annihilated. But as you know, fucking Horus's massive temper tantrum happened right after that. The rebellion happened, I was put on this throne. Most of my sons either disappeared or died. The entire Imperium shat its united long johns. That stupid age of apostasy happened, and those fucking TNs apparently showed up. Oh, and those town creatures too, but that is worth mentioning.
It's not.
And somewhere in the interim, the Eldar mostly split into two factions, one which wants their species to become great again, as if it will ever happen, and one which simply doesn't care about anything other than being disturbed by sweat goblins. And that's the how and why of humanity.
Dark Eldar. Out of the top 5 worst fates that can happen to you in Warhammer, being captured by the Dark Eldar is 3 of them.
Did seem to skim over a lot of stuff near the end.
Yes. For instance, all that stuff about the Dark Age of technology. Like, what's the man of iron you mentioned earlier?
And what happened to the few surviving old ones?
And what are those sensitive people that I just remembered everything?
While I enjoy
What the fuck is a sensei?
crap, I now have a massive super headache. I need to take a break. I guess the book could be published in 2 volumes for double the profit. I'll tell you about the Dark Age of technology and other stuff like that later. Also, what the flying fuck is a sensei?
You know, your human descendants.
You mean the descendants of the families of the shamans who gave their lives to form me? Isn't that like all of humanity?
Not exactly what I meant.
Good. I never liked Uncle Ragnar.
Wait.
But really, what in the fuck do you?
Oh.
I'm saying some of my human partners actually.
Yeah, he's been around for a while, so I would imagine that he actually had some kids.
To actual children.
The fact that the Sensei are incredibly powerful psychics will change human-like abilities and look like small versions of themselves in different peoples. They also share a very sharp draw.
Well, shit. Come to think of it, this is actually the first kind of sort of pleasant surprise I've had since meeting my sensei.
I'm already suspecting that something's about to happen.
I have surviving heirs as well as my prey marks. I mean, I only made you guys because I didn't think that reproduction for me would be possible any other way. But seriously, as far as I knew,
There's no way it's gonna keep as good news.
to handle it, and most of them had pretty explosive climaxes. And yeah, I mean, literally.
You didn't need to know any of that.
This is the kind of knowledge that should remain mystery.
Come to
This is literally a kid hearing about their parents' sex lives.
the first night. Now I genuinely feel kind of bad.
That's a first.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was just mutual fun, and they were willingly getting into it. And I didn't leave any of them unsatisfied, nor was I going out of my way to be a jerk about the whole thing. It's just, you know, me being who I am. Maybe I was a bit too rough. And seriously, I didn't knowingly leave them to their fate. I just figured that with all those broken bones and all that blood and...
La la la, I can't hear this. I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Sorry,
Fair reaction.
carried away. Sigh. It was my favorite bone. I told you this.
I'm just glad that I have no such urges or interests at all. My only desire is to serve you, my lord.
That can easily be skewed in all the wrong ways. It's a good thing that shitty fanfic writers aren't anywhere near here.
Don't jinx it, father.
So
Yeah.
back to the new topic at hand. I presume these sensei people are basically treated like demigods by you plebeians.
Oh boy, I think this is it.
I want you to send someone to go out and find them for me.
Bad news is about to hit.
Get them here as possible. This should make the family reunion even better.
There it is.
You're going to tell me something that will make me pop a planet, aren't you?
The Inquisition has been hunting down and killing them as those vile mutants and the threats to their Imperial canon. The rest completely vanished with no explanation before the Inquisitors appeared.
Figured as much.
We should go. I should go. I better go. I'm ready.
Well, I found the bottom after all. I think I feel it right.
Oh, he is pissed. His neck, that was some impressive torque there.
We, the eternal archers of mankind, have come to lay waste to the foolish traitors that have infected and corrupted the very core of our Imperium. We are here to heed the call of our Emperor. We are here to save him. Remember our plans. Dispatch of their retinues and defense mechanics with all haste. Terra has the mightiest fortifications to ever exist, but we shall never give up. Our faith in the Emperor will break through any wall. Go! Charge! Get the fuck on! Where is everybody? Why is no one attempting to stop our righteous crusade through Eternity Gate?
Ooh, maybe they went on a business trip together. That's what my parents did. And my second parents. And all my friends.
I'm sensing a pattern there, and I feel sorry for Dominic.
Do I foresee they will attack us with all they have? Soldiers, make ready! When we step through these once sacred doors, we'll be greeted with a vanguard of traitors like no other.
Dynamic. We need a guy in a green jumpsuit. We needed a guy in a green jumpsuit. That would be the only thing that could make that better.
This is, I'm not sure what an Netherlands broken ballsack you are doing, but may I suggest that you actually fight back when someone is invading the Imperial Palace?
What in the Emperor's name are you doing here? So early in the morning, no less. Are you really so dumb that you're going to come back here and force your way into the throne room?
I cannot say it's been very hard so far. Where did the mighty bulwark of the palace go? Actually, has it ever even existed?
Yes, of course it is. We've just retired it because, well, the Emperor.
The Emperor has not ordered a thing. It is all the work of the Adeptus Custodes, attempting to ruin the Imperium from inside out.
Shut your borstal and get out of here before I do something.
And what would that be? Are you going to pierce us with your phallic cranium?
I'll call on my minister to dispatch you. Don't you underestimate us, Fyodor.
Oh, what are you going to do? Cite passages out of a book at us? Ow! Oh, come on, this is really happening? Damn it! Julie's useless lollicators.
Activate Rosarii. The Emperor protects.
What tests my patience, Ecclesiarch? Soldiers, throw your grenades!
Yeah.
The Ecclesiarchs are still standing.
Rosaria's shields are impressive.
This is impossible!
Impossible. Impossible is not part of the Inquisition's vocabulary, my friend.
Who said that?
Interesting accent.
Lord Inquisitorial.
Codius?
Mother, I did not expect such a guest of honor was going to enlighten us with his
I've heard about this guy.
Pleasure is all mine. Could you
A
please
really
tell me
impressive
the
Inquisitor.
situation that is at hand?
We cannot get to this blasted line of Rosarius. We need to so we can get to the Emperor and save him from the traitorous Custodes that have taken him hostage.
Order your men to stop their firing. I will show you my personal army build. Operator, it is time. Do the, how you say, funky monkey.
The what?
Driving them now. Press forward. Throw more things. Send these motherless bastards crawling back to their holes for the Emperor.
Hey, found a barrel.
Oh, is it a barrel full of monkeys?
Barrel in Imperial Palace before. Oh, what's in it? I don't know. I guess we found the abbess of the Adeptus Sorority House's secret vibrator stash. At long last! No! Not my arms! Mom? Dad? Is it really you?
Monkeys, Really? That's the great secret of Cortez, Tokumaru?
Yes, what about them?
I am, well, to say the least, unimpressed. Actually, I'll go far to say I think I just lost all my respect for you.
Why don't you step off that overglorified porta potty you call a throne of judgment and say that to my face?
Fyodor does not have the balls.
Friar, kill me for doing your job better than you.
Oh no, I would not want to rid you on the off chance to die on the old folks' planet where you belong.
I have to take my leave now, as I have a movie to shoot. Try not to kill the Emperor for being innocent or whatever it is you could possibly accuse him of, Suyoko Puta.
They've broken through. The Inquisition is on their way into the throne room.
Well, wait. What? They can't do that. That's illegal.
You need to call on your soldiers. They're going to make it to the Emperor.
Well, I'm not too sure about doing stuff that the Emperor told us not to do. I mean, this is the first actual order we've gotten in, ever. Maybe we should actually abide by it for once.
I barely remember when you followed orders. This is so exciting.
But they are going into the Emperor's throne room. Don't you understand, you fools?
Hold on a moment. Just had an idea. What if we threw this food at Decius's head?
What?
Why, that's the most splendid idea I've ever heard.
What are you despicable old sacks talking about?
Senile morons.
Discuss that over stupid shit anymore. Look at him. Sleeping there like a baby goat with a hat on.
Now, stop breathing. It's getting really hot and full of carbon dioxide in
We have made it.
Inquisitagonistic laughter.
We made it. Now, soldiers, behind these doors await the most hefty and Herculean enemies that we shall ever face. You must all prepare yourselves for the most grueling, frightful, but glorious battle to ever take place.
Come on, Fyodor, you already held like 2 speeches about preparing ourselves, and both of the times nothing actually happened.
Be quiet, Dominique! But fine, just open the door. Whining bunch of...
Well, there's the Emperor's throne.
the good Emperor of mankind. I knew it. Demon!
I still just love the opening and outros for these videos.
The gods sent you a world order. We are the soldiers, the legion of light. We are the center, the death of the sun.
Okay.
Fuck do you want?
Okay, so that was interesting. Let me go ahead and pull this down so we can stop recording that. So, that was an interesting episode. Being able to see more of both the Age of Strife, the Great Crusade, the Horus Heresy, and then leading up to the events that are going on now. It was a lot of fun. I love the way that they were doing the history. It was very condensed, very brief. But the Emperor hearing about how the Inquisition was going after his descendants, I'm not surprised that he basically created a small solar system's worth of warp storms. And of course, the Inquisition being their usual prick, dickhead selves. Anything and everything they don't agree with is obviously wrong. Very juvenile logic there. I am kind of curious though, what's going to happen now that Fyodor and the Emperor are in the same room? I'm very interested in seeing what's going to happen with that. Because a quick talk with the Emperor can either end with Fyodor realizing that he's an idiot and hopefully changing, or Fyodor accusing the Emperor of being a heretic and taking action against him. I have no idea what would happen after that. Okay. So, once again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to suggest future videos, drop them in the comments. And if you like the video, indicate so down below. There's going to be a link to the original video by Bruva Alfabusa in the description, along with a link to the Gaming Inquisitorial's Twitter page, so you can head over there and follow us on that. So I'm hoping that once we start getting people more interested in the channel and more interested in Gaming Inquisitorial's social media, we'll be able to, Reaper and I will be able to be on there more, interact with people there. Because interacting with people in the comments section, it's all well and good, but I think that actually having a platform that's dedicated to stuff like that would probably be an even more effective way of communicating. So, beyond that, channel updates. Now I'm going to start uploading some more Doom footage, start recording the last few missions, editing some footage I've picked up, and if we can get enough people following the Gaming Inquisitorial's Twitter account, we can start putting up some polls about what the next video game you guys want to see uploaded on the channel will be. I have a few options in mind, but I'm still working on gathering more footage. It's a sad thing when my job makes just gaming a fun hobby that I used to enjoy. It makes it feel like work. That is just sad. But, all that said, this has been Alpha White Wolf. I'm signing off. You keep howling, Wolfpack.